Something like this would be really nice for me with my disability.
Because I just think about how much I benefit as someone who really doesn't need this car. You know, like I don't need self-driving. But then I think about people who could really use it to help them with mobility, such as yourself. You know, geez, like the benefits I experience, it must be 1,000 times more for you. So I'm just happy that this exists.
This is part 2 of my friend's first FSD experience as a stroke survivor. From fun Tesla features to life-changing tech, including FSD, Robotaxis, and Optimus, we explore how this could make life more independent for many and maybe even change everyday life for everyone.
Okay, yeah, so we're just going to take the same way.
So how long did it take you to get used to just doing everything on a screen rather than pushing and turning knobs?
No, really quickly, when I had the demo vehicles, because you know something Tesla has you do when you test drive, you just take it on your own. Did you know about that? So they just literally show you how to work things for like 5 minutes, and they're like, all right, see you in half an hour. And so you take it everywhere. And then what happens next is if you want to drive it again, because I kept coming back, they'll be like, do you want to take it overnight? Okay.
You're kidding.
Yeah. So I took it overnight, and this was great because this was when I didn't have my Prius, because I was driving my Sprinter as a daily driver for about 3 months, and that was kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, so I did 2 overnights. So I did an overnight on the Model Y and an overnight on the Model 3, which was great because then I just had a normal car to get around in.
This is the Model Y?
This is the Y, yeah. And so on the first overnight drive, I just spent an hour sitting in the car at home and just kind of figured out all the controls, and that was it. I mean, just like when you get a new iPhone, right? You're just kind of looking at all the new settings.
Or a new computer.
And then you're kind of fine, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, my oncologist, she's a very smart lady. She was the head of lymphoma at UCLA. She got a Tesla. But she's closer to my age, I guess. She said, well, I'm still getting used to some things after almost a year.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago. But probably used to manually doing everything.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, just relax, sit back.
Do you know if she got full self-driving?
No, I don't know.
It was a while ago.
It was a while ago, yeah.
It wasn't good back then either. So it really just got good. I think this is why I ended up with this car, is because when I happened to test drive it, which I think was, I don't know, late January, early February, that was when the version 13, which is the version that we're on, came out, and it was like a significant improvement. So I think if I would have test driven it before and it made like weird mistakes, I would have been really afraid of it. But it just worked out at the right time for me.
So when you get an operating system update, there's a little indication here on your screen.
Yeah.
And then you have to get close to your Wi-Fi. I'm surprised Elon Musk doesn't use Starlink to just, okay, wherever you are, you know, it's just going to update you. I'll bet that's what's going to happen.
I think so, because I think there's talk of putting Starlink in all the Teslas.
I think.
Which makes sense for, for a car like this.
And then he would just use that probably connection just to, okay, well, update your software too.
Yeah, I think that's coming in the future. There's also, I'm not sure if it currently exists, but I think if it's not happening now, it may happen in the future that there's going to be Wi-Fi available at some of the superchargers.
Oh, interesting.
Which
so you
would
can
make sense.
update things and charge your car at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just sit and do computer stuff or whatever. But I would think that would be really helpful for a lot of people.
Huh. So weird to think that this thing is just driving itself.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Steve if he's has one that's a self-driving.
That's the one that had the two. Wait, was it the
they have the couple that owns the apartment complexes, and they go on vacation all the time, and so they want their cars to be, charging and staying up to date. So
and a Tesla.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
And he kind of likes the Tesla over the Rivian. I think he was saying the Rivian did some odd things.
He does FSD in the Tesla?
I don't think he does, and that's why I think
that's what you're gonna ask.
Might be somebody that you could take out, because he'd have all kinds of questions.
Yeah, because I think that once you try FSD, I think the Rivian's going to be like,
really.
to you. Because I just think any car, I mean, I just feel like it's hard to compare.
Interesting. I wanted to see.
I got nervous there for a second, but
I wanted to
knew
see
it
that
would
car
stop.
pulled out, kind of late for somebody coming up, and a little. Your car just goes, okay, I'm going to slow down, and then I'm going to go around this guy.
And that happened to us on the freeway, Peggy, going to Manhattan Beach. And to me, I would just brake really hard and get nervous about it, because I wouldn't have the time to turn my head and just double, triple check that no one's there before I go around somebody. So I like that this car can maneuver so quickly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That really is amazing. Should be interesting to see what back to the lane.
Mm-hmm.
Should be interesting to see what 10 years from now things are doing.
I think 10 years from now we're not going to have vehicles, really. I think everyone's going to just be in Robotaxis.
Yeah, that might be the case again. Why would you? Well, depends if you're
unless you have a big family.
Family want to go on trips and stuff. So it's hard to say. A lot of people might want the independence still.
Yeah.
But I thought about that then people, rather than buying the expense of a car, they might just use the be like getting an Uber every day.
Yeah, because if Robotaxi was available when I bought this car, I probably would have just not bought a car. Because when you look at the expense of owning a car, oh my gosh.
With the insurance.
Registration's pretty expensive on Teslas. I was just like, geez, I actually never really looked at all this stuff because it's been so long since I bought a car. So I was just like, it'd probably be cheaper to just use Robotaxi.
You'd have to compare it also to other states. California is going to be outrageous.
Yeah. How beautiful.
I know.
I wonder if they would use like a carpool kind of to a certain workplace, and then you would be part of that carpool that would pick up people that live.
Split the fee.
Yeah, like for my hospital and a bunch of people that live in Long Beach, we would all just jump in and come pick us up and split the fee.
Yeah. Interpretive center.
Have you been in there?
No. What's an interpretive center?
So, it's, I don't know, like a nature center. So you go in there and they just have little exhibits. They have some things in tanks. I don't think fish. I think they have some reptiles in tanks.
What's it interpreting?
I'm not sure what it's interpreting. Yeah, there you go.
Telling you about the Bolsa Chica Reserve.
Okay. Well, that would make sense.
Yeah, and then they have little handouts that have, like the flowers. You can look at the flowers and know what they're called, and
like
the
El Dorado
birds.
Nature Center. It's an interpretive nature center.
So I guess you're pretty happy with your purchase so far.
Yeah, I am. So yeah, while it costs a little bit more, I feel like it's just so much worth it to just be relaxed, when you drive.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize how much, even surface driving, that's not difficult. You're still using a lot of mental energy to focus and always be alert of what's around you. I rarely would even talk on the phone when I drive.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like I get so distracted. But now I'm like, oh, I feel like I can pick up this call, you know? So it just gives me a little more ease.
It'd be really, something like this would be really nice for me with my disability.
Because I just think about how much I benefit as someone who really doesn't need this car, you know? Like, I don't need self-driving. But then I think about people who could really use it to help them with mobility, such as yourself. You know, geez, like the benefits I experience, it must be 1,000 times more for you. So I'm just happy that this exists. And I wish more people knew about it. Did you guys know Tesla doesn't advertise?
No, that's
Teslas
really,
you
I
see
guess
on
they
the
don't.
road.
They don't.
Yeah, it's literally...
Now that you mention it, I never thought of that. They don't.
It's all word of mouth. I mean, I feel like every 5th car on PCH is a Tesla.
Yeah. Now, California, do they have the most Teslas?
I don't know.
I bet you they do.
Maybe. I would think so.
Huh.
So yeah, a lot of people don't even know about FSD at all because they literally don't advertise it.
Still, it's kind of hard to believe that it does it. I notice on the Teslas, they always seem to use the Continental tires. And I've heard that that's because those Continental tires can handle weight. I guess because of the battery, these cars weigh a considerable amount.
I do know they are specifically EV tires.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So they must be geared toward being able to handle an increased weight. Does it signal too?
Yeah. It signals. The one thing I didn't love about this car when I was considering getting it was it doesn't give you a little blind spot monitor, like a little light that comes on your mirror to tell you someone's in your blind spot. But honestly, you don't need it.
You could do what I did with my old trusty 2004 CRV. You have one of those little tiny rectangular things in it.
Yeah.
Has the fisheye on it, so you can see just down below.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Yeah. I think it will tell you, like, if you start to turn into a lane and there's a car there, then it alerts you. But I was like, I wish it would just tell me someone was there so I don't try doing that. But I got used to it because it does show you here. You can notice the camera so you see everything that's there. Yeah, you do. And I also will double check my mirror if I was manual driving.
Yeah.
I may or may not turn my head. I used to just be such a stickler about turning my head. But with these two things, I'm like, I feel like I kind of see everything.
Well, you are turning your head.
That's true, yeah.
Now, why is this like rainbow colored here? What does that indicate?
I just changed it to that. So the default is, so they have all these fun features here. Oh, look, I forgot to do this one on John. So, fart on demand, fart on contact. So you can make it, like when you sit in one of these seats, you can set it so it makes a fart.
Is this one of the new updates that you got?
Yeah,
no, it's been here forever.
That's what the $8,000 is for. That's important.
So this is called the toy box. So it just has like a bunch of fun stuff. So Rainbow Road is a setting. So if I turn it off,
What does it do?
It just, well, when it drives, it'll show you. Yeah,
Just
it's
blue?
I
Blue?
noticed that was different.
Mhm.
I thought maybe the different colors meant, okay,
No,
you know, so many
it's just
feet
for
or something.
fun. Yeah.
Okay.
They do things just for fun in this car.
Yeah, when I first heard that, you know, it's pretty much, there's no controls here. It's everything's on that screen. I was like, well,
Yeah, look over
you know,
the
you
steering wheel. There's
you could
nothing
get,
there.
I know, you could, you know, that might be dangerous because you're, you know, you're concentrating on this, you're not watching where you're driving. And I'm like, no.
Same with the buttons, right?
Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah. But I feel with buttons, you're kind of looking for where
Yeah.
stuff is too.
Oh, I
See,
see.
now it's blue.
Okay. So it's you can see it's probably measuring
Mhm.
the distance to keep depending on the speed. That's interesting.
Isn't it funny? It shows how that car is hugging the left
Yeah.
lane or left line.
And there goes that one.
I realized when I was manual driving, because this was in the shop for 3 weeks, so I had a rental car that was a Tesla but didn't have FSD, so I manual drove that.
Uh-huh.
I realized with this, because it still gives you the screen, it just doesn't give you the blue when it's self-driving, you get the blue. Otherwise, you still get it the way it looks. I realized I also hug the left, the left side. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I drove like that.
That's funny. Car tells you, hey, I'm not going to do anything about it, but I just want you to know you got this little idiosyncrasy here the way you drive.
I thought that. See, this car's kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was watching him and I was like, your car knew too.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it back on rainbow, and then
What's light?
I've never used this, but I think at night it does like lights on the outside or something.
Oh, interesting.
I've never used it because I don't want to draw attention to myself.
Romance.
That is. Oh, you have to be in park, but it does a little campfire.
Little campfire.
And then
little hand comes out and hands you a cup
rope.
of champagne.
Yeah, there you go. Colorizer. You can. These are all available in park, but when you see, I guess when I'm in park, it has a picture of my car.
Uh-huh.
You can change the color of your vehicle
Oh,
on the
interesting.
display. Mine is just the actual color, but some people will do like pink or like whatever colors they like.
Yeah, you'll have to try this on my friend Steve Reynolds. I don't know if he's ever done he's driven one, but I don't think he had the self-drive.
So, do you know what year and what model his Tesla is?
No.
Well, he doesn't have a Tesla.
He
Oh,
does.
I thought he had a Tesla and a Rivian.
No,
No, not
his
him. It's
the
the people who own
people who
building.
own the
different,
building own these two EVs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And when they go on vacation, they say, "Okay, we want you to charge our cars.
Gotcha.
We want you to take them out and drive them to keep them, keep them in
That's
shape
so
and stuff."
Funny.
And so he's driven the the
Rivian.
Rivian, the Rivian and a Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's liked the Tesla a little better.
Okay.
He said the Rivian didn't hold a charge as well as the.
Yeah, that's one of the things he
like
said.
when
Yeah.
He had to recharge them.
Yep.
They don't have home chargers?
They have an apartment complex, so they do.
Oh, okay.
Imagine they could put one
That's
in there,
interesting.
but
Yeah,
he's
they
they own the whole apartment complex, but I guess there's no. It's everybody just parks on the street outside.
Is it around here?
Yeah, it's on Bayshore
Oh, okay.
Drive.
Yeah. I do think Rivians, there's one. I think they're really good looking.
Yeah.
Good looking.
Yeah, they're nice looking.
Yeah.
He was just saying that there was something that they didn't do as well as the Tesla.
Yeah.
God, we used to have those old things for our salesmen when I managed the steel company.
What are you pointing at?
Huh?
What were you pointing at?
That truck. We used
This
to,
one right here?
Yeah. We used to have a little fleet of those for our outside salesmen that would drive, and then that way, if they needed to make a delivery, while they're making their sales calls, they could take some steel in the back and deliver it.
That's so funny because I wouldn't think of that as, something you
Is
would
that an
use
El
that
Camino?
for. Yeah, because isn't that an El Camino?
Yep.
I never thought of it as a truck.
Yeah,
I guess that's what it is, huh?
Yep.
So there's the new Model Y. You see that white one?
Oh, okay.
That's the Y.
Yeah, the new refreshed one.
It's a little different shape than this.
I think very slightly different.
Here's just the
Oh,
color.
there's another one too. I see them everywhere now. I think with that, the EV rebate ending, just everyone just bought Teslas. So I see them everywhere.
What do you think that's going to do to Tesla sales?
Well, it boosted it just recently.
Yeah, because everybody's trying to get on it before it
Yeah, but
dissipates. But once
after,
they dump that,
well, there's some talk of California adding one.
adding one, yeah.
And then also, I think, Tesla hasn't said this, but people guess that because there are some new models like in the works. There's
Yeah.
a cheaper model.
Yeah, within the $20,000 range.
Yeah,
20 to
maybe
30,000.
yeah, something like that. So some people say that once it ends, then Tesla's going to release those cheaper models. But honestly, I don't think they're all that concerned about EV sales because the future really is Robotaxi, and even if they have cars that are unproduced or unbought or whatever that have been produced, they could just turn those into Robotaxis. So I really don't think that's the biggest deal to them right now. They just want to get autonomy going, and they're also working on their Optimus robot. Have you guys heard about that?
They're what?
Optimus robot?
No, what's
Oh
that?
my gosh, I'll have to send you videos. They have a robot that's very lifelike. There's videos of this robot playing the piano, dancing ballet,
Oh my
dancing
gosh.
hip hop.
This is Elon Musk's robot?
So basically his robot is capable of like these very fine motor skills. So, these Optimus robots are going to be a big part of Tesla. So they're really not just a car company, they're really an AI company.
Oh,
And they're moving towards autonomy. Like they started as a car company, but they have bigger goals than that. So this Optimus robot is going to be really cool for people who have dangerous jobs. So say someone who works in a factory or whatever.
uh-huh.
This robot can do like the dangerous work.
Interesting.
Or you could be a mom and have this Optimus robot cleaning your house for you because you're too busy.
Interesting.
Or you could be somebody who has some sort of health issue and you need a caretaker at home. You can have
Oh,
this
that's cool.
Optimus robot. I hope it'll take care of me when I'm older. So I hope to have one in the future because I think they're going to become common like one day, So I'm like, oh, it could be like my little caretaker.
You know what
So there's another new one.
I could see them doing, how they have canine units instead of putting the poor dog in danger. They would just have one of those robots. Okay, go get that guy out of the car.
Yeah, there you go.
Because
He's
got a gun.
Yeah, I know. We'll have like Optimus SWAT teams.
Yeah.
Robots fighting our wars.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to think.
Now, since it's getting down to that, you say you want to go below 20.
Yeah.
So, where are you going to take this since it's getting down to that point?
So I will probably not charge today. Like I could supercharge over at the casino after I drop you guys off. But tonight I just have to go to tennis, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to the gym with Andrew. So I was thinking I would just leave my car there to charge, and then just
Leave
ride
your
with
car
him
where?
At Andrew's.
At Andrews.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then ride with him in his car to the gym, and then come back for my car. Like, my car won't be fully charged, but you know, I'll
Be
just be
higher
back
than
there
that.
again. Yeah, and I just charge it whenever I go over there, so it ends up being okay. The good thing about the level 2 chargers is you don't have to wait for it to be between 20 and 30%, and you don't have to charge it up all the way to 80. So I kind of stick to those rules when I'm supercharging. But when I do level 2, I think it could be whatever, because it's just slower power, so it's less dangerous for your battery.
Yeah, that's does it put less strain on your
Yeah.
battery? I know that, you know, sometimes because after my stroke, I don't drive as much as I have, so sometimes I'll have this little thing that I can charge up my battery, you know, 2 little battery cable type things, but it charges it slow because, you know, if it goes too fast, it's supposed to kind of damage it.
Peggy, would you like to drive the car? We could just do like, you know, we can stop somewhere here and you can take it home, or just drive it around your neighborhood or wherever.
She's already been talking about.
Oh, maybe I'll try this. I remember
Wouldn't
I was
mind,
too
wouldn't mind
nervous
having
before.
wouldn't
I was
mind
too
having a
nervous.
Tesla. She was thinking that she would do.
Go to like a
She was
shopping
thinking-
center, and
she was
just, not too far. I mean, like,
Drive by the
my house, that's
Honda
fine.
place.
I'll do it now. Before I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
They, yeah, she was thinking that her next car would be like a CRV hybrid, even though Honda does have EVs, but I doubt whether they're as advanced as this.
Yeah, because the thing is, when I was looking at, I didn't really look a lot at the other EVs. I'm gonna tell you that, because I knew from my very early research nothing is as advanced as Tesla. So they've been doing this for so long. Everyone's just playing catch up. All these other
Right.
companies like Honda, they never prioritized EVs.
Right.
The only reason they're making them is because they see Tesla taking off. So they're like, well, we want to get in on that, but it was never their priority.
And we want to make sure we don't get left out of a market.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, I think there's a difference between being the innovator versus somebody playing catch up to not get left behind. You know, there's going to be a difference in the product just for that. So, Peggy, how about I'll park over at Lazy Acres, and then you can take over from there.
Okay. Are you going to be in the back? Or
Yeah,
the front?
I'll be in the back.
All right.
And then you can try just manual driving it around there slowly, so you can kind of get used to how the gas or not gas, but accelerator feels and the brake feels.
You know what? I'll get in the back. That way you can tell her, okay, do this. Or you
That's okay. I can tell her from the back. I'll be a backseat driver. So I'm gonna stop this just so I can pull
Now, did you tap on the brake?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess when somebody is in your blind spot, it does show you red here.
Okay.
So I didn't realize that. I guess that is the blind spot monitor.
A big blind spot monitor.
Or maybe I'll pull into this neighborhood, because I think parking lots are kind of more stressful.